Welcome everybody, my name's Ed Durbas. This is 93 Drive. Today we're driving the 2022 Mercedes C300 4Matic with a 2.0 turbocharged, intercooled, double overhead cam, 16 valves, inline 4, producing 255 horsepower and 295 pounds of torque, and it'll get it from 0 to 60 in just 5.3 seconds, and it'll cross the quarter mile at 14 seconds flat at 98 miles an hour. With all that being said, let's take this C300 on the road and let's get this show on the road. All right, let's get inside this C300. Look, get inside. All right, comes alive. Hit the start button. Radio. There you have it, a 12.3 screen in front of you. All right, off we go, driving the C300. One of the things that I mentioned also in the intro is that it does have a 48 volt generator that produces a small burst. It'll produce an extra 20 horsepower, an extra 148 pounds of torque. The other thing is this car, when it comes to decibels inside, it is almost quiet as an S-Class. All right, let's head back up here. I've been wanting to drive one of this generation C-Class for a while, just because for what it is. It really is truly, let's turn off that start stop stuff, that's kind of annoying. Because it is basically, if you look inside, if we saw in the intro and the video, it really is basically a mini S-Class. And C-Class has always been a mini, kind of like a mini S-Class. And C-Class goes back into the early, it wasn't called C-Class, it was called the 190E, and it started back in 1985 with a 2.3 and a 2.2 engine. And this guy seems to be okay, cutting us off in his Acura. Anyway, as I was saying, it started with with a 2.2 and 2.3, and the one that I was most sought after was in '86 they released the 2.316 with a Cosworth engine. So everybody loved racing that car. It had a dogleg 5-speed manual, and even to this day you find them out on racetracks. People will just turn them into exactly that, a race car. But anyway, but it's always considered the baby Benz, and since then has grown, and obviously there's always been a performance-oriented version of the C-Class. Anyway, let's go and do our usual route, and then we'll do a little 0 to 60, and then we'll do final thoughts. So let's head down to locations. Okay, for all the beans and all the marbles, throttle down. All right, there she goes. You know, it took her a second for the turbo to speed up, so you had that slight lag, and then it took off, and no drama, nothing crazy. And you know, it doesn't feel like a 0 to 60 of 5.3 seconds. It took a little hump to get there. You do feel the weight of the car. Especially, you know, when you have a 4Matic system, it does add a little more weight to it. So you did feel it. You know, we're cruising at about 2,000 RPM. We'll drop the hammer again. See if, yeah, their turbo's already alive here. So now it really is picking up speed quickly. So it's just a matter of where the turbo is and if it's already ready to rock and roll. Obviously, when it's higher RPM, it's already to rock. So let's go around the twisties and see what she's like. All right, here we go. Let's see what she's like in the twisties. The steering's a little heavy, soaking up the bumps pretty well. It does feel a little bit. It could be a little bit stiffer. You do feel a little bit of floatiness to it. Yeah. There's not a lot of feedback coming back from the steering wheel. See here. but it does stay pretty solid and planted. Let's cut up some cars here. But it does give you the confidence that you're looking for. You know, right there, you could feel you could push it a tad bit more. Too bad we hit some traffic, but anyway, yeah, it just, the communication steering is kind of vague, not really there, and the throttle, you got to give it a little extra hump to get it down there. Brakes feel okay. I mean, it's not a sports car, it's not meant to be a sports car, so other than that, yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. All right, let's head back. All right, here we go. We're heading back. And the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good, it is actually a very, very beautiful car, I have to say. It is really elegant. It looks good here in white with this tan interior, burnout wood trim. The lighting in this car is fantastic. You can see it right on the on all the controls, the vents. I mean, it's really nicely done. You have paddle shifters. I don't know why you would use paddle shifter. Majority, I would say, pretty much 99% of people buy this car will never use the paddle shifters. There's a little bit of plastic. This feels a little plasticky, and yes, the touch for the wipers and everything, it was a little chintzy, but other than that, it feels pretty good, pretty elegant. Since it is a 2.0 inline 4, you can definitely hear it. It definitely works a little. You can tell this working hard. Driving dynamics, you know, we went around the turns. It did give the confidence that the car could go a little bit quicker. The steering was a little bit vague there, but you know, it's not meant to be a sports sedan. I wouldn't compare this to the BMW 330, which is basically its competitor. That would probably feels a little sportier because the BMWs. That's basically their thing. They drive sportier. They're a much sportier car. But with that being said, I think this is a much more elegant car than a BMW 330. But it still drove pretty good. And I know that as you move up and you get up to the AMG line, unfortunately the AMG now is actually a 4-cylinder as well. That, to me, that blows me away bonkers. Because you know, you want that C63, you want that V8 or that 4-cylinder, you know, 6 turbocharged, not a 4-cylinder. But anyway, so in that regards, there you have it. And you know, really, what this car really truly shines, and is being a luxury entry Mercedes. I mean, yes, we do have an A-Class, which is really the baby Benz, but this is truly the entry Mercedes, if you really want to call it. And it's luxurious. They did a fantastic job. The old ones felt a little bit, had too much plastic. I don't think it was up to spec to Mercedes standards, but this really is perfectly well. So it's basically, it's what you're getting is a baby S-Class, and it does it really well. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this show. Sorry it took me a while to put another show. A few things fell through during the holidays. I hope everybody had a great holiday season, a great New Year's. Here we are. We're about 512 subscribers. We're doing great. Let's keep pushing. Give it a thumbs up if you like this channel. Do share the video. Comment. That always helps. And more importantly, you know it, dang, turn that notification bell on so you know when the next video is coming. I do appreciate everybody's support. A big thank you to my friend Brian Butler at Volvo of Bethesda, Maryland. All his information is down on the links down below. Same thing with the information on this car. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me at ed_Durbis, where you can see pictures of the cars that I'm doing. And I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. And I can't wait to catch you guys all in the next video very soon. Until then. Bye.